Hi, it's Virginia. Hi, as promised, I'm back for the second monthly update of the real estate market in the Phoenix metropolitan area and of course, Scottsdale. Let's take a look at our supply and demand to give you a good idea. You'll be surprised to see how well we're weathering this pandemic. Our first graph, it shows the supply. The active listing weekly counts shows that supply has been increasing since our pandemic has started, although it's still 23% less inventory than last year at the same time in 2019. So our supply is growing, but it is still under our demand. Taking a look at listings under contract, this indicates our demand. And you see that we did, as we looked at it last time, we did have a decrease in the number of sales, although we're showing a recovery with listings under contract. So hopefully that continues. We are about 25% below the number of contracts last year. Hopefully it will be returning. We have a new graph that shows a comparison between accepted contracts and back on the market contracts. Back on the market contracts are indicated in the orange line below. If you see, when the pandemic started in early March, it did start to increase dramatically with many people canceling and putting the homes coming back on the market. But surprisingly, which is a good thing, in April it's starting to slow down and we're showing larger numbers of accepted contracts with lower homes that are coming back on the market. So the market definitely is improving and people are certainly feeling better about purchasing and selling homes now. Our sales year to date show our measurement of where we are today compared to last year. Surprisingly and gratefully, we are only 3.3% below the number of sales in 2019. And per some of my clients' requests, I've broken it down per price range, and 85% of these sales have been under 500,000, and with the $1 million plus range being 3% of the sales, which is not abnormal. It's typically skewed toward the lower price range anyway. But looking at the big picture, as we had talked about last time, the Cromford Market Index does indicate, it's a single indication of supply and demand and where we stand in the general market. 100 is your normal market where supply and demand are equal. So we're still, even though with the slower demand and lower inventory, we're still into the seller territory above the 100 mark. And this, you'll see, reflects upon the prices in the valley. Take a look at the Phoenix Metro monthly average sale price per square foot. It still has remained high. If you look at the prices broken down in every single price range, we are still up in price per square foot since last year. And that is due to the lower supply. Taking a look at Scottsdale, we're showing the same thing. Scottsdale is still remaining high. Everything up to $1 million is still up over 2019, although we have started seeing a little bit of a dip in the $1 million plus range with about a 3% drop in price per square foot. And this is compared to last year. Now let's take a look at Paradise Valley, and we're doing that because, first of all, I do have some clients in there, but also it is the bellwether for luxury properties. In Paradise Valley, we're showing that the prices are still up. The price per square foot is still it's over 15% higher than it was the same time last year, even though our percentage of sales count was down 30%. So the reason why we look at that is because it does indicate that the luxury market will not will not drop as much as we think it would, as long as Paradise Valley stays up. Anyway, hopefully this information is helpful for you. It does give us hope. It shows that the market has not been hit as dramatically as you would think it would have been. We certainly do need some more inventory, and we can certainly sell more if we did have inventory. But you know, with the pandemic, starting to mature, and we're seeing a light at the end of the tunnel. Businesses are opening and people are getting back into normal life, or hope slowly, that is. Hopefully that will give everybody some more positives to be able to go about doing their buying and selling that they want to do. So the market is good, and hopefully that was helpful. Let me know if you need anything more specific for your situation. Thanks so much. Talk to you next month.